Hey, what's up? This is Chris back with another recap video for the month of March. So March of 2023 was probably the biggest and craziest month that Stafford Studios has ever had. First, I got to start off by saying we were surprised and honored to receive multiple American Advertising Federation awards. We received 2 gold Addies, as well as Best of Online Film, Video, and Sound, as well as Best of Show. I'm just speechless. I can't believe that we received those awards. They had an 80s and 90s themed award ceremony, and my wife Katie came with me. It was just really cool to meet a lot of these different people and network with a bunch of amazing people and just to be recognized. We also thanked the Gaucher Fire Department and Police Department, which is the videos that we received awards for. I recently went and presented these departments with their awards, and it was really cool. I got to meet the mayor, just came into one of their meetings and presented those awards to them. You know, a lot of times people in public service don't get recognition that they deserve. So it was really cool. Just want to start off by saying thank you so much to the American Advertising Federation for choosing Stafford Studios for those 2 awards. We are thrilled and excited to add that to our list of awards. And thank you to everyone who shared and liked and commented on those videos. We're super proud to have that. So in the month of March, we got to film 2 weddings. The first was for Brian and Beth. It was amazing. It was really cool. Definitely the most unique wedding / reception that I've ever done to date. They specifically requested indoor drone footage. It was awesome. This is an amazing couple, and it was just a really cool venue. We got to go to the warehouse that usually hosts Terror on the Coast. It was a difficult scenario to film because it was super dark in there, but it was great, man. I don't know if you can hear those dogs barking, but it's what it's like having Great Danes in your house. Super hard to film a YouTube video with dogs yelling in the background. So as I was saying, it was really cool to film for Brian and Beth. They had a band. It was really cool. There's a lot of energy in the room. Dancing was a lot of fun as always. So thank you to Brian and Beth for having Stafford Studios come film your special day. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do some more indoor drone footage, especially at weddings. Now, the second wedding we did was for Rod and Mariah in Biloxi. One of our videographers, Lucas Nason, actually filmed that entire wedding, the ceremony and reception. So I was there wearing a headset, just kind of coaching them along, lining up shots. I love training the next generation of videographers. So shout out to Lucas and Rod and Mariah. You guys had an absolutely beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful day. We're almost done with that wedding film, so super excited to share that project as well. One of the first projects we got to film early in March was for the Hard Rock Casino in Biloxi. Amazing client to have. It was one of the coolest projects to work on. It was basically just a big party for Employees of the Year, which they call Rocker of the Year. They got to honor and basically just give awards to people in all the different departments. And so they hired Stafford Studios to come catch that and make a highlight film. It was really cool working with their staff. Beautiful location, and we're excited to go back and do some more work with the Hard Rock Casino coming up. So once again, thank you so much to the Hard Rock Casino in Biloxi for having Stafford Studios film that event for you. So another project we got to work on was the Pascagoula Navy Junior ROTC. We've been working on this project for a couple weeks. We finally got to finish it and post it, and Lucas Nason also got to film a lot of that project with us too. They coordinated a really technical one-take drone shot. It was the first type of drone shot that I've done personally like that. I've seen a lot online and they're really cool. I want to get into doing more of those. So just thank you so much to Pascagoula High School and the JROTC there. They just have a group of amazing students that work so hard. They're dedicated and disciplined. And so Lucas got to film some of their cadet ball, and we got to go there at the high school and just film some stuff. But the one-take drone shot was completely orchestrated by Lucas Nason. We did a couple test flights a week prior, and then the video that we ended up choosing was the very first take we did. We ended up doing 3 takes, but it was super foggy that day, and the first take actually, you know, was the best. So I just want to thank the students that were in the JROTC. They did an amazing job. You know, I know it's kind of hard not to look at the drone or look at the camera, but I mean, they were so professional. They just did a great job. So one of our favorite videos. I'm so glad that we got to work with them. The JROTC is just phenomenal. It's a great group of kids and hardworking students. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to go like it and share that video just to give these kids the proper thanks and recognition they deserve. So basically over the past year, one of our largest clients and most consistent working clients is the Harrison County Development Commission. We've done a lot of work. I haven't shared necessarily every single project we've done with them, but we've done a lot of corporate interviews and highlight videos for them. And we got to go back in the month of March, and we're working with a new customer. They wanted some indoor drone shots as well for this new warehouse they're building. So we're going back to film that interview and the corporate part for that in the next week or so. But going back to work with Harrison County was great, and we're looking forward to finishing that project as well as planning more projects in the future. So I don't know if you can hear in the background, there's a massive, really loud weed eater. Our yard guys here actually doing some yard work. So I just love being raw and showing these moments. You know, I've never really had a studio like this and done a lot of YouTube videos, and so it's really cool just to do this. So anyways, there's just imperfection. Not everything we post or do is perfect, and you know, dogs barking and weed eaters going, but this is the only time of day I have to film this before I go into work. So there you go, there's some weed eaters. So one thing I got to do this past month that I haven't done in a while is create a logo for a local company. I used to do logo design, but really after the past couple years, just getting more into more video. That weed eater is really loud. But basically, the past 2 years, my focus has shifted more towards video. But I had a local company, Perez Construction, reach out to me and ask for a logo. They had something very, very specific in mind, and we were able to hit that on the very first try. Weed eater is so loud. Weed eater is very loud, getting closer and closer to the house. I don't know if you can tell. They may be cutting down a tree. I don't know. So let's do that again. We were able to design a logo for Perez Construction, and they loved the first revision, which is always great to try to please a client on the first try. So we were very excited to do that for them. We wish Perez Construction the best of luck. So thank you to Perez Construction. I'm glad you guys like your logo. So the last thing we got to do this month, we took on a brand new client in Biloxi. It's a new restaurant that's opening up very soon. It's called the Toasted Yolk. Very, very, very cool place. I got to go by there. We're doing some filming, making a promo commercial that starts with the construction and is gonna end up showing the completed restaurant. Got to work with an old friend, John Lockett, on that. Basically used to own Dickey's Barbecue, but he sold that business and he's opening up a new franchise called the Toasted Yolk. So we're gonna go in there, film some of the construction. So one of the other owners, his wife was a stand-in model. We got to do some cool shots. So that's gonna be a project that goes on and on for the next several weeks, but we're very excited to be taking on more clients and working with all different types of people. That's one of the things that I've always wanted to do, is not be limited to the type of video content that I create. And when I started this business, you know, a lot of people say, you know, pick a niche, only film one type of client and of project. And I know that's probably true, and it goes well for a lot of different. The weed eater is back. You may not be able to hear it, but it's very distracting here in the studio. But as I was saying, it's I know that works for a lot of people and a lot of businesses, and that's probably the best thing to do. And maybe as Stafford Studios continues to grow, we can kind of narrow down the type of clients we serve. But that's one thing that I love about doing it, is that I'm not just a wedding videographer, or I just don't do real estate or corporate. Basically, if it can be filmed, I want to do it. It gives me learning opportunities, and my other assistant videographers learning opportunities as well. But I just want to thank you so much for all the people who continue to like, comment, and share on this post. Stafford Studios is doing some really, really cool things. Over the next month or two, we've got some of our biggest clients yet. I'm not going to announce those clients yet until I actually do the project, but we've got some really, really cool stuff planned coming up. One of the clients that I've been trying to work with for the past 3 years finally reached out to me and is wanting some drone work, so I'm very, very excited about that. And once again, just want to say thank you again for all the congratulations for winning these awards. Just very thankful that I get to do what I love and to be recognized for that You know, it's a wonderful thing to be able to do. So thank you so much for watching these videos. I try to keep these short and consistent for me. I like to go back and watch them. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. Go to our YouTube page. We've got all of our videos posted there. You know, a lot of times we don't post every project we do on Facebook. We try to be really consistent with that, but you know, just sometimes they don't get posted there, or our website. So be sure to go to our website, staffordstudios.media, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's just a lot of fun making this content. I will leave you with one little Easter egg, one little teaser. I think there's a helicopter now. I think they're mowing our yard with a helicopter. Oh well, it's the end of the video. If you hear a helicopter in the background or a tank or something, that's what's going on in this video. But I will leave you with this little bit of a teaser. I know a lot of people always joke and say, Chris, you're so busy. You know, you and your family are so busy. How do you add new things? What do you do? First and foremost, you got to have a partner who supports you and is on the same page with you, going towards the same dream. You know, if you're married, you're in a relationship, supports you and supports your dreams in the direction that you're going for those dreams. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I'm trying to train up new videographers. I've got a couple what I call interns, basically people who are studying and training and wanting to become videographers as well, so that my business can grow, but also lets me do new endeavors and things that I've wanted to do. So I've wanted to do this for a while. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but I've already got some things lined up. I'm going to be starting a podcast, and what I'm going to be doing is it's going to be a video podcast as well, and I'm just going to take that, I'm going to film the interview and post it on YouTube for the video, and then pull the audio off and share it on an audio platform as well. Most likely Spotify or another platform, Apple Music. I've already communicated with the first couple guests that I'm gonna have on my show. I'm very excited about it. Don't know how consistent it's gonna be. I know most podcasts are probably like once a week. I may start off just once every 2 to 3 weeks. It just depends on how busy my schedule is. The 3 things we're gonna be talking about on the podcast are music, movies / TV shows. So music, movies, and entrepreneurship. And gotta be the loudest lawnmower I've ever heard in my life. So I've got some people lined up for this as well. I'm very, very excited because sometimes I just want to talk about things that necessarily aren't Stafford Studios. I have a lot of friends in the music world that have just impacted my life, and so I'm going to be interviewing some of them. I also have a lot of friends who are big into the movie and media culture scene, and so I'm going to be interviewing TV shows, you know, current TV shows, movies, just doing some reviews, people of all types and walks in life. And modern entrepreneurs. I've got a lot of friends that I've got family members who've started their own business, and so I just want to do, this is kind of like a passion project. I want to be able to interview people that are successful in the 3 areas that I love. And those of you who know, I have a huge background in music. Music is my first passion, my first love. And I love movies and just filmmaking and TV shows and all that stuff. So that's one of the main reasons why I got into filmmaking as well. The name of that podcast is Music, Movies, and Modern Entrepreneurs. And look out for that. It's going to be really cool. Hopefully get to film my first interview within the next week or 2. So thank you so much. We are very excited to see the direction that Stafford Studios is going in, and we just appreciate all the love and support. So thanks again so much for watching another recap video for the month of March. This is Chris with Stafford Studios signing out, and we will catch you next time.